We allow each, or those that will be allowed to speak, or those that will catch the eye of the speaker, that will speak for at most 3 minutes, Honorable Speaker. 3 minutes, Honorable Speaker. And, well, since I'm the one that sorted
Order, Honorable Senators.
now
Order,
that
order. We will let the senator be heard in silence. He is moving, he must be heard in silence.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I propose that we limit debate to 3 minutes, Honorable Speaker, and I invite my brother, the Senator for Homa Bay, Moses Otieno Kajwang, to second.
Was that the position? Huh? Mr. Speaker, I second with variation of 5 minutes.
You either second the motion as moved. Order, Honorable Senators. Senator Chimera. You know, Senator Chimera, you don't have to shout at each other. Senator Kajwang, you can only second the motion as moved. You
Mr. Speaker, I do not second.
So then, order, Honorable Senators. Senator for Nyandarua, you may seek to get another seconder.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. I invite the Senator for Meru, Honorable Kaduri Murungi, to second.
Proceed.
Honorable Speaker, with all the reasons that have been given by my colleague here, Senator Medu, I second that 3 minutes are okay to move the motion.
Now, Honorable Senators, we need not be drawn to a debate on that motion. With your concurrence, I can proceed to put the question on the motion as moved by the Senator for Nyandarua and second. Order! Senator Mundigi. It'll be, and voting shall be by voice. And therefore, Honorable Senators, with your concurrence, may I proceed to put the question? That contribution to this motion be limited to 3 minutes for a senator speaking. Will as many as of Senator Gloria I really don't want to ask members to leave the chamber, if only we can behave in an orderly fashion. Will as many as of that opinion say aye? Aye. Will as many as of the contrary opinion say nay? Nay. The ayes have it. Senator Now, Honorable Senators, I have received requests from colleagues who are not present today to be allowed to vote online. And therefore, when we get to that level, we will have a hybrid. We'll adopt a hybrid way of voting. For those who are here, you'll vote electronically, and then we'll allow your colleagues who are not present to vote by voice, wherever they are. Senator Crystal Lasige.
Thank you very much, Speaker. Speaker, in 1995, there was a very poignant piece of wisdom that was birthed into the earth by unsuspecting group of young women, black, and also musicians, Mr. Speaker. They go by the name of T-Boz, Left Eye, and Chili, also known as TLC. Mr. Speaker, in this piece of wisdom that they gave us, they cautioned society. And they said back in 1995, almost 30 years ago, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. Mr. Speaker, TLC, in their wisdom, foresaw moments like this, whereby sometimes we see a split in our world between two types of people. Those who don't know how to start making money, and those who don't know when to stop making money. Mr. Speaker, when we saw this case for the first time, I thought first to myself, how can it be that a pot is calling a kettle black? Two criminals, seemingly, are coming up before the Senate. But it took me to the Evidence Act, Section 141, which talks about accomplices and says, an accomplice shall be a competent witness against an accused person under conviction shall not be illegal merely because it proceeds upon the uncorroborated evidence of an accomplice. Mr. Speaker, to me, this meant that Dennis and his evidence was credible and can be used against the DG as per the Section 141 of the Evidence Act. However, Mr. Speaker, he can still be prosecuted after this in a separate court on charges of bribery. Mr. Speaker, the reason I lay this before this House is because there are many things that are contrary to each other, many differing opinions, and many issues that have...
Honorable Asige, you have 30 seconds to go.
Mr. Speaker, let me just finish by saying that this should be a lesson to all. It should be a lesson to all about money and how money can tear through families and how money can rip through communities and how even what happens behind closed doors and in communities that is not solved for can and unfortunately has landed on this national platform in front of the Senate, Mr. Speaker, and that is extremely unfortunate. I would not wish to see the time where my own parents, those who gave birth to me, nurtured me, and
Your time is up, Senator Cristo. Senator Karungo.
Start counting now. Mr. Speaker, I'm a drafter of the impeachment bill. So I believe in impeachment. But I believe in it when the processes are good, they provide the rights of the accused. And I'm set to appear before the Jailer Committee on Monday so that I can give these processes of impeachment, Mr. Speaker. So the question tonight, to impeach or not to impeach? That is the question. And I'm asking everybody here today, when somebody goes home, they go home for good. The Constitution says under Article 75, you cannot run for any seat. But then I ask myself, if a youth is bribing 800,000 to get a job that is worth 120,000 after taxes, to impeach or not to impeach? When a brother stands against a brother whom they live in their father's home, to impeach or not to impeach? Mr. Speaker, when a father stands against his son on the issue of somebody to be removed from his position in the effort of giving his son a position, to impeach or not to impeach? That is the question. Mr. Speaker, today we had a community that can bribe for 12,000 to get an advance of 10,000 to impeach or not to impeach. That is the question. I want to conclude, Mr. Speaker, as the senators and my friends, they make a decision today. I want to quote a senator from South Carolina who was there in 2003, Mr. Speaker, called Lindsey Graham, who said, impeachment is not about punishment. Impeachment is not about, impeachment is about cleansing the office. Impeachment is about restoring the honor and integrity to the office. Mr. Speaker, as a mover of the bill that calls for impeachment that are done thoroughly, I ask my honorable members today, as you cast your vote, just remember you too could be in the position of one Robert the Monda. I want everybody to remember that. And I want everybody to remember, as you cast your vote tonight, just remember there could be another Dennis who will come here, who will stand here against his father, then a brother against a brother. Then we even heard about the First Lady, although it was not canvassed, I don't know. But Mr. Speaker, as I stand here, I ask this whole Senate, let's restore the honor of this House. Let's restore.
Senator Faki.